Y'all wanna hop in the game and do the same, selling tickets to your favorite name. Join our trade. Ticket resellers investing in building every day. Join our
We have the easiest way to make money online. As you see over here, there's no MLM, no pyramid scheme, no ads or marketing required, no selling tickets in the streets, and you don't need any labor costs to scale up.
Hey, if you're interested in scaling your ticket business or your business into the millions, like I've done, selling tickets strictly online, 100% online. You'll never catch me out in the streets. Go to thetickettrap.com. Again, the Ticket Trap.
Chruch Of Beyonce that everybody's been talking about. I want to play a clip from that service to give you a little bit of the backstory.
I don't know what your vision of the church is, but we have decided that no matter your race, your age, your gender, no matter who you love, you are the thing that God had in mind when she looked out over the world and said, it is good. So we don't do Frozen Chosen here. This is not your grandma's church. Sing as loud as you can. Dance, clap, love, live, understand this worship. You are welcome.
Chruch Of Beyonce. Right now, I did a little research, a little bit digging, because I wanted to kind of, dig a little deep into this. And here's from their own website, which is BeyonceMass.com. You can send me a promotion check later, B. But I'm pretty much it's a womanist worship service, and it says how Black women find their voice, represent the image of God, and create spaces for liberation. What is Beyonce Mass? Because you're hearing a lot of stuff out there. A lot of people saying it's devilish, it's blasphemy, and this, and I'll talk about that in a second. But what if Flaws and All was a song about a complicated relationship with God, and survivors spoke to how Black women thrive even if they're undervalued and underestimated? Beyonce Mass is a womanist worship service that uses the music and personal life of Beyonce as a tool to foster an empowerment conversation about Black women, their lives, their bodies, and their voices. Curated by Reverend Yolanda Norton, this groundbreaking spiritual experience has gathered thousands of people at worship services from Southern California all the way to Portugal. Right, and you can check the website out. Now they're saying it's not a church, right? They say it pretty much, they have a Beyonce Mass, right, which uses again her life to explore themes of empowerment and womanism, particularly for Black women. It's not, they're saying, it's not a literal worship of Beyonce, but rather a creative and contemporary way to engage the Christian theology with social justice, right? So, I mean, that I know a lot of people who call themselves Christians are going to have a big problem with that, right? They're going to have a big problem with this because they feel like Jesus Christ is the only one that you should worship, right? But a little more into it. So they go in, so the origin of it obviously was created by Reverend Yolanda Norton, right? The purpose is designed to be a womanist worship service that uses Beyonce's music and life as a tool for empowerment and social justice, particularly once again for Black women. Now, the format of the service goes as such. It incorporates readings from female Black leaders, music from Beyonce's discography, and sermons from Reverend Norton. You have a lot of different locations across the country. You guys probably can go dig and find that. Now, the reception, they said the service has been met with both positive and criticism, obviously, with some people finding it as a powerful way to connect with spirituality and expressing concerns about their approach to faith, right? So I just told you guys the video, and I'm going to give you my opinion, about it, because you're getting it from a non-religious. I'm not no zealot, right? I'm not none of that, or whatever the case may be. I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it because I feel like we can learn, from anyone, right? And if I'm sure not going to use all Beyonce songs, but there's certain songs you could use from Beyonce. There's certain songs you could use from Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, that could be used in the same type of way if you really think about it. If you really sit back and think about it, right? I'm talking about outside the box. Get out of your box for a second. Get out of your belief system for a second and just sit back. It's not just about Beyonce. She said black leaders, so that could include Yah Ashantiwa, Harriet Tubman, Asada Shakur. I mean, we can go all the way down the line of people who that could include, right? You throw some more names in there. And it could be a way for us, for women, to say, okay, look, this is what black women in particular have done throughout our surge on, not only in America, but, before, the Americas. This is what they represented. This is what they talked about. This is how they felt. This is what their struggle was. And this is how we can use this to empower ourselves today. I don't see a problem with that. It's not like they got Beyonce as a deity. And no, they're using, I think it's a creative way, a creative thing. Now, again, the people that are super religious are not going to be feeling this. They're going to take me to a scripture and say, call it idol worship and, this, that, and the third. I mean, that's your belief. That I'm fine with your belief. But I'm saying just think outside the box for 1 minute. See, I think the issue becomes, right, is that what you're reading, right, the stuff that you read, you believe every single word of that, which is fine. But these people also believe. And if God sent real life people, martyrs and prophets to us, you don't think that God just sent people from the Bible, do you? You think it was over with the Bible? It wasn't over with the Bible. There were people that would come generation after generation that will have the same story as some of these people in the Bible, that will have the same significance as some of these people in the Bible. It ain't just one story and it's over with. These are, analogies and things that we should use. And we're going to be going through these things. It's not just one time and it's over with. No, it's not how it works. So God will send more prophets. God will send more martyrs, more people that's after his very own heart that would, follow the customs and traditions, of himself. We can't just be that closed off and that closed-minded. Now, what? Looking on the outset without kind of digging into it, you might be, oh man, I can't believe it. Who's Beyonce? She's in the flesh and she's shaking this and it's bigger than that. It's bigger than your theology. It's bigger than that. I'm thinking outside the box with this, man. I'm an outside the box thinker. I'm not a guy who's gonna be trapped inside the box. I'll never be trapped inside the box ever. Right? I'm always going to think bigger. Thinking, okay, all right, well, how could this benefit us though? And there's certain songs that you can find and women can find empowerment. And think about it. It's clever. Beyonce has a lot of people, bro, that follow her, man. Especially a lot of us. Millions. Some of y'all can relate more to Beyonce than you can a figure 2,000, 25,000, 2,000 years ago. Right or wrong? Some of y'all can relate more. We got people going to these concerts and come on, bro. I'm just saying think outside the box. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying think outside the box, right? And if there's a song that you can, take, let's say, whatever. I don't know. Take any Beyonce song that you could take, the Freedom song or something. Freedom, or Cater to You. I don't know. Name a Beyonce song. Or a Jay-Z song. Or a Tupac song. Come on, that's all I'm saying. Think outside the box. But look, I'm gonna be quiet. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. I want to hear the Christians, the non-believers, all that. What do y'all have to say about the Church of Beyonce, Beyonce Mass? A service dedicated not to Beyonce, just to Beyonce, but to Black leaders to help women find their true purpose, to help them, become liberated. What do you guys think in the comment section below? I definitely want to hear